Hi kids, we're back.
Salutations.
Welcome to episode
Heffalumps.
224 of Hello Dysfunction.
I'm Crystal.
I'm Patafria. I'm hot.
It's 100 and fuck you degrees. Mm-hmm. It's like 96 though. It's really fucking hot.
I'm starting
my throat's chortling already.
I can hear it, and I'm starting to acclimate to the air, I think, so I'm getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah,
but it's
the AC's on in the house and everything, and it's so fucking hot.
I hate hot weather. I just want to remind you guys if you forgot.
I love it if I could be by water, but I can't be by water, so I don't like it right now. Not happy.
So I had a weird interaction earlier that I don't appreciate. I was at home. I was getting ready to leave to go to my eyelash appointment.
Oh, yeah.
And I was walking outside, minding my business, opened my door, walked out. Oh, there's a young man right here sitting crisscross applesauce outside my door.
Oh. That's not
so
fun.
where I live on the bottom of like my apartment building. Mm-hmm. And so at the very bottom, there's only 2 units.
Right.
So we have like a breezeway, which is like a walkway under the stairs.
And it's not where random people walk by.
No. So, and there's only 2 units. So like if you come to that area at all, you're coming to me or my neighbor, or you have no business there.
Very intentional.
So I'm like, I said, oh, and I jumped and I was like, you fucking startled me. And so he's sitting there. He's like a young dude, like early 20s. He has on Vans. He has a backpack. And he's just hella fucking comfortable. And so he just looks up at me and he doesn't apologize or anything. And he looks kind of annoyed. And so I go, what are you doing here? And he's like,
right.
He starts saying something. I don't know. Like I live around a lot of Brazilians and I don't know if he's Brazilian. He had kind of an accent, but I couldn't really clock it. And he was like saying something about he couldn't go home right now. So he was just like hanging out. And I was like, what? I was like, where do you live? And he's like, oh, and he tells me this unit number, which is in a building 2 buildings over from mine.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, so I go, hold on a minute, because I'm about to tell my son that you're right here. And I said, and he goes, what? And so I knock on the door and I was like, Stinkers, thank God Stinkers was home. He's inside with Peez. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, what if I would have opened my door and he rushed me and like raped me or like anything? Right. You know what I'm saying? So, Stinkers, you know, he's always ready to go. And so he comes and swings the door open and he already has a look on his face and he comes out and he's like, now what? And I said, there's a guy sitting out here and I don't know who the fuck he is or why he's here, but I'm letting you know that he's right here. And so he like looks and he was like, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Why are you right here? And so the dude is like still sitting comfortably. I'm just sitting here for right now. I can't go home right now. Something didn't make sense. So I said, he said he lives in such and such building, like down the way. And so I turned to him and I said, so why aren't you at your building?
Right.
And so I said,
your
why?
Little cove.
Yeah. I said, what made you come here? Why are you not at your own building? And so he's just like shrugs me off and looks annoyed at me, like,
don't question
bothered
me.
That I'm asking. And so I said, you know what? I'm not comfortable with this. I was like, you got to get up out of here. I'm not comfortable with this. So he like huffs and puffs now and like annoyed gets up and like grabs his backpack and then like starts to walk off behind me as I walk to the stairs. And the whole time Stinkers is like looking and I'm hella irritated because I don't know if you guys remember if I talked about it on an episode. I think I did. But in the last month, we've had somebody leave their kitchen garbage bag full of trash in my breezeway 3 different times.
That's fucking lazy.
To where my neighbor had to go install a camera. And so my neighbor like knocked on my door one day and was like, is this garbage yours? Mind you, raccoons or somebody got into it one time and the garbage was all over the grass back there.
How nasty is it cleaning somebody else's garbage?
Empty kitchen, like ice cream containers and like kitchen garbage. He had to put on gloves, cleaned it up. Another time I took it out and then it just got left again maybe a week ago. So he was like, oh, I bought a camera. And I was like, good. So, it's happened again since then. And I went to the office and I told them, hey, like, can you send out an email and let the tenants know, don't be leaving your motherfucking garbage in other people's breezeway or whatever, instead of taking it to the dumpster, which is right there. Yeah. So this is like, you know, I've been there for hella fucking years. And this, I think a year ago, somebody tried to enter my apartment with a key. Like, remember when that happened 2 different times? One time it was a guy, one time it was a lady. Like, what the fuck is going on? And so I'm hella irritated. Like, I don't want to have to be carrying a gun on my waist now, like a cowboy, because now I'm scared.
Cowgirl up.
Right. Like, I don't want to have to do that because like also I don't trust myself carrying a gun that often. So I'm hella irritated. And so I'm driving to my appointment and I'm just thinking like, if I had Peez, a lot of times I'll let her run out the door in front of me. What if she ran out and you know, it's a fucking guy. Crisscross applesauce outside our fucking door. And he could have rushed me. He could have came like anything. So I'm hella fucking irritated with that whole situation. I had stinkers go to the neighbor's house and pull a little camera footage from the camera of the dude when he arrived and sat down and got comfy. So I'm gonna go to the office and I'm gonna tell them the unit number that he told me.
Good.
And I'm gonna tell them, you need to let them know because it's gonna be a fucking problem if I catch him out there again.
Yeah.
I've never seen him on the property.
Go sit in your breezeway.
Why are you at my building? Like that's the part that doesn't make sense to me because and I said, why aren't you sitting up on the stairs then? Why are you by my front door?
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
Because there's shade on the steps.
There is.
Away from your door.
Away from anyone's door. Yeah. There's areas, common areas. There's hella areas you can sit that are not outside of someone's front door.
That are in shade.
Yes. And that aren't creepy. Right. So that shit put me in a hella bad mood. And now I'm just like, you know, there be dope fiends walking through the property sometimes because they can cut through to get to like over, you know, the other side. And I've seen them carrying like bags of trash and shit through the property. One time, one tapped on my door. Remember, I told you they tapped on my window as I came home. Like, it's just, it's starting to not feel like a 2,000 plus a month property. Girl. So like if this is the
security?
Type,
there's hella security.
The gate be open. The gate is broken. Yeah,
they're in the little room hanging out.
So it's starting to feel like I might need to move soon, and it's pissing me off bad. That shit put me in a hella bad mood.
Yeah.
So now I gotta watch my back now. I don't fucking like that.
No, you should be able to feel like secure at home.
And he wasn't apologetic. He was bothered that I didn't want him by my front door in my breezeway. My private ass breezeway. Why are you in here?
Now that makes me question you even more.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're acting like I'm tripping.
Right.
I'm not tripping. This is weird.
It is fucking weird. That'd be like somebody sitting in my fucking on my walkway to my door.
On your walkway to your house. Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not like a big common area, and there's no reason for anybody to be right there.
In good news, let me not say good news. Whatever. Good news. The Fresh and Fit podcast.
Oh, yeah. Aww.
No more fucking horse sandwich talk.
No more disrespecting black women. No more disrespecting women in general.
Girl.
No more monetization for you.
So not only did YouTube demonetize them, they're not allowed on the platform. They're not allowed to make a channel again.
Now they're on that one with
Rumble.
Yeah, and they're gonna try it there. But you know what? Like,
fuck y'all.
Sorry, you were acting a fool.
So you know why? One of the reasons is not only because of the rhetoric they spew, but they were striking other content creators.
Them yelling is not gonna work for me.
Because I'm about to yell.
Yeah. They were striking. What does that mean?
So YouTube, I believe, has a policy where if, like, say our show received, they have to be legit, 3 legit copyright letters from a lawyer, like cease and desist letters.
Yeah.
If you get 3, you get demonetized. because it means you're stealing content or whatever, right?
Oh.
What Fresh and Fit did is they were sending out 10 at a time to creators.
Wait a minute. To try to fuck over people's
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so y'all are playing dirty with
And
people.
YouTube caught on and we're like, no, we don't fucking play that.
Oh, wow.
You think shit's a joke, bitch. We're about to show you a joke.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's something to celebrate.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope they, and he was crying.
Playing games.
He was crying tears. Isn't that sad?
So, you know, I guess he was, did some fucking clerical shit for the feds before he started the show. He was like for the FBI. Mm-hmm. And so one of the lines he used in his fucking emergency meeting live
was
tell everybody was, you know, saving children was good, but saving y'all was better. So, and then started crying and walked off. Something like that. Saving men.
What? That's a reach. Are you serious?
Teaching men how to have their whores make them sandwiches. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, God. Anyways.
You make your own
gross.
sandwich now.
Go cry in it.
They also, I didn't know this, but I guess when they would be live, people were allowed to write in, whatever, call in. And you know how they always had a hell of women on the show and would demean them and shit. People were allowed, men were allowed to pay $100 and be like, tell the blonde over there, she's a stupid bitch with daddy issues. And so that's how they made quite a bit of money. Yeah.
What in the world? Y'all aren't, you know, this is not the kind of business that you need to be in. No. Oh my God.
One of the people that they, I believe his YouTube channel is like the lead attorney or something. It's a black man and he's a fucking lawyer, like a smart, educated lawyer. That's one of the people that Fresh and Fit sent 10 fucking letters to at a time. He's a lawyer. Like, for real. That's who you want to fucking fuck with. Not the smartest fucking business moves. And I can't say I'm sad about that whatsoever.
Not at all. In better news, Peez has discovered singing into a fan.
That's my girl.
She was singing songs the other day. I'm
gonna teach her songs.
I'm just gonna mention some of her lyrics.
Let's do it.
She was like, I bumped my head and I was sad. It hurt. And then she put a rubber band on. She does them like this. She put a rubber band like this. She said, no more jail. Oh, I said, who taught you that?
Where is she getting this cough shit from?
It has to be from like the shorts that she watches on YouTube and shit. Yeah. But she was like, no more. And so Bunny's in the next room and she comes over like, ma'am, excuse me.
I love her
I bumped
so
my head.
much.
I was sad. It hurt. Dragging it out. It hurt.
No more jail.
No more jail. I was like, this sounds like a country song. Like,
it is. All we need is Mama mentioned and we're good. Small town cowgirl.
Yes, I was like, this girl.
I'm here for it.
Yes. So she's been doing quite a bit of singing. Last night I had the lights and shit off. It was time for bed. Took her pad. We're laying there, and she decides to start singing. Not singing quietly, softly, bedtime singing, loud as fuck, and then cracking up, dying laughing in the dark.
I love her.
Singing probably as loud as she can, and then screaming, laughing. And I was like, this is not what we're doing right now at 11 p.m.
I love her. She bathes herself like a cat.
She licks the backs of her hands and will say, I'm a cat.
Love it.
Yeah. She holds her pad or a book and will be like, this is a giant cookie. And I'm like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's a giant cookie. And will argue me up and down until I say, okay, it's a cookie.
I love her.
She's good times.
But
this singing is something else.
She pushes your buttons and it just, oh God, I say it, but it just brings me so much joy.
She cracks herself the fuck up because she can tell when I'm getting mad, and she just turns it up louder.
Crystal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so fucking funny.
I bumped my head. I was sad. It hurt. No more jail.
Oh God, I fucking
these
love
lyrics.
her.
These are great lyrics.
Remember how I had the fucking stalker blowing my phone up.
Oh yeah.
And you showed me that app to put on my phone so that next time they call.
Yeah. Did they
haven't called yet. Of course. So I'm so mad. I'm like, I want
you to call. Yeah.
It was like
Did we talk about it?
No. It was midnight when we were in Vegas. And I'm not kidding. They called my phone probably fucking 17 times in a row. I answered the first one because it was no caller ID. The kids are at home. And it's like a man trying to do a country accent, and it's terrible. And they're like...
He knew that would get you.
It's obviously somebody who knows me. So it makes me even more angry. Like, why are you fucking with me? I don't bother nobody.
Hella late at night.
It's like, is this Crystal? Crystal with the podcast? Like the worst fucking country
It was
accent.
Graham.
Bitch, I know that bitch.
He was drunk. He was like, let me get this bitch.
I know that motherfucker's voice.
She's not having no fucking good time on my watch.
Fucking, speaking of Graham, dude. But anyways, they haven't called back, unfortunately.
So she showed me the call log the next day. And I was like, oh my fucking God. And so I told her there's this thing. I forget what it's called. Like call reveal or something. But it's an app. And
it works.
When I used to have ads up, people would play on my phone. It was like a regular thing. But when it got to be too much, if somebody's calling you from a blocked number, the ad, I think you have to call twice to make it. They have to call twice back to back to make it work. But it will reveal the number.
Yep.
And I called that person back. And I was like, hey, are we going to stop this now?
Bitch.
They never called again. They were probably like, how in the fuck did she call me?
Good.
Yeah, because they were...
How juvenile.
No, for real.
Like, come on. In this day and age
if
of
I
technology,
call you to talk shit, I want you to know it's me.
Right.
I'm not going to be anonymous. Like, that kind of takes the fun out of it for me.
Number one, anyone who knows me knows I don't answer the phone past like fucking 8 o'clock. 2,
they had to know that we were out of town. Yes. And like,
Yeah.
Otherwise, they wouldn't think you'd be awake.
Whoever it is, just know
knock it off. Or we're calling you back.
You.
We're calling you back, and
I don't think jokes like that are funny either. So even if it is somebody I love or it's not funny.
No, I just don't like the anonymous coward shit. Like when I was going live in Vegas, somebody got on my live and was talking anonymous shit to me from like a fake page. I got somebody yesterday that did the same thing. It was like
they love doing that to you.
Yeah, and yesterday it was somebody that DM'd me and was like, you look like you suck 20 fucking dicks at a time. And I put 30. And they were like, they said something. And we went back and forth for a minute. And I was like, okay, we're done here. Like, I don't like the anonymous coward shit. Like, it makes it not fun for me. Like, let's talk shit as like we are, as who we are. And maybe we can meet and do something about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like the anonymous shit. Like, if I'm going to fuck your car up or whatever, I'm gonna put my name. I'm gonna put my name on it. Like, I want credit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not but I'm not a scary ass bitch.
Right.
Also,
it's so fucking cowardly. That is what really bothers me. I don't like that shit at all.
I don't either. Something else I don't like. I'm like done with Krishan. I think I'm done.
Rock?
Yep.
Why?
A video has surfaced from their latest episode or something, and she's smoking a full-on backwood full of weed, big pregnant.
Oh, in their last trimester. I know hella people that smoke weed.
That's not a good thing, and I don't respect that at all. And it's like in front of him, they're having this conversation, this like heated conversation in the kitchen or whatever, and she's just blowing it down to herself, smoking the blunt. And I'm like, now he would be wrong to go upside her motherfucking head right now, you know, then it would be a problem. But like, bitch, what are you fucking doing?
Yeah, I'm not doing it, but I know hella people that smoked weed with their fucking pregnancies.
I don't. And to me, that sounds like an excuse. Like, it causes problems. Like, you could have underweight babies. You could have fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's disgusting. And then she went on live like 2 weeks ago and was talking like she was healed and she was getting over him or whatever. Of course, like I don't care what they do as far as their relation. I don't even hate him because he's honest and upfront about everything.
Well, like, I know, but he's just a piece of shit. So I mean, he's honest about being a piece of shit. He's just gross to me. I don't like him.
He's just very upfront and forthcoming about everything he does, and she wants it. So like, you know, I mean, he's not lying to her. He's not deceiving her. He's not even telling her to stay around.
That abusive, toxic shit is a fucking, you know, that headspace is hard to get out of.
He's not abusive to her, though.
Oh, girl, they're abusive to each other.
I mean, yeah, physically, like, you know, whatever, they go back and forth with each other. But I'm saying he's very upfront. He's not manipulating her. He's not lying to her. He's not like trying to coerce her into anything. He doesn't even tell her to stick around. And it's like she plays abused victim at one point, and then she turns around and will be right. Like yesterday, some footage was posted that she was all like at the ring with him while he was training and like loving him, and like nothing ever happened. They're both toxic. Like they won't stay away from each other is what I see. But like just when there's a baby involved, like come on, dude, like try to get it together. I don't know. I don't see any changed behaviors for when this baby comes. Like she doesn't seem ready for it. He don't either, and he already got to.
And he's not great the way he fucking deals with the way he talks to the little boy. They're gross. They're all. I'm not a fan of the trio at all.
Yeah,
not at all. It's definitely nobody to look up to.
So when I saw that smoking, I was fired up because I was like, that shit is not okay. Like that baby didn't ask to be here. And here you are still after she said she wasn't fully smoking. Like I'm surprised they even allowed that like on the show, on the set. I don't know. It's gross.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of any of that.
Anyways, I went to when was it? Saturday? Mark was camping. It was it was your birthday. It was the annual company picnic for his job, and they camped or whatever. So me and Bunny took a ride out there, and we went through, where were we? It was like on the way to Modesto. I can't remember the name of the city we were in, but we went through hella farm town.
Yeah.
There is a Berkeley Farms dairy farm on the way there. Yeah. It doesn't stink. It doesn't stink. The cows are hella happy and they look clean and they look.
California has happy cows.
Oh my fucking! It's not a lie, but I mean like Northern California ones. The ones on the 5, those are
the
like
smell is atrocious.
I think that's a meat farm. Cows for meat.
They're probably abusive to the poor
they're
babies.
So filthy and they stink so fucking bad, and it's just the worst conditions.
And everyone's
that you could
like,
see
give me a steak.
Driving by, like you could see, I think it's Harris Ranch if I'm not mistaken, but it just looks so bad. And in comparison, I was like,
there's a lot of dairy farms on the 5. They're dairy farms. I'm sure there's meat producing ones as well, but I know quite a few are
the nasty one that
farms.
we pass on the 5. I'm pretty sure that one is for meat. And when I was snapping pictures of the ones on the way to the company picnic, and they were so fucking clean. I could crack my window. It didn't stink at all. They had like pasture. It was nice. You could see the pumping stations where they all line up. I mean, of course, it's still fucked up that they're doing that to the cows, but it was like clean. You know, it looked
very
so much
different.
better. So I was like, damn, like whenever I do buy dairy, I'm going to try to support Berkeley Farms because that just looked way better than any other stuff that I've seen.
Yeah. I have like 500 things. Good news. A rare, spotless baby giraffe was born at a zoo in Tennessee.
Is that a defect?
Yes.
Oh.
It's brown.
What would that look like?
It's like all tan.
Like someone drew it? What does it look like?
It's like the color of an antelope. And it's
just long neck?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes. Him has no spots.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's really cute and tiny. Something fucking wild. We really are living in the future. So I stopped at, this is before we went to Vegas. The day before, I stopped at a Chevron in San Ramon. Mm-hmm. I go in. There's a man working not for Chevron, but for this app called Grabango. Grabango. I might be saying it wrong. Probably am. But he's like, basically they have these things all over the store. They're on the ceiling. They look like maybe track lighting, but there's no lights on it. And I had grabbed a soda and something else, and I was standing in line, and he was like, do you want to purchase it through the app? And I was like, sure. He was like, you'll get $5 off. And I'm like, sure, I'll do it. I need to get cigarettes though. He's like, well, that's one of the things you can't get, but you can buy this other stuff. And I was like, okay, well, do I need to ring it up? And he goes, no, we already know what you've grabbed. So just by those tracks up there, I literally downloaded the app, and it had everything I fucking picked up on the app.
So
wild.
I don't know where it was, but my ex-husband was just telling me that they did that at a place he went into. And I was like, oh, it's happening.
Like, this is the Jetsons, bitch.
So it's literally, so eventually they're going to eliminate cashiers. So you'll just go in and grab your shit and walk out.
I hate it.
And what about stealing?
So listen to this. I said, because, I used my debit card, right? And he goes, it'll take about 30 minutes for the purchase to show up on your app. And I said, well, what about if my debit card doesn't go through, right? And he goes, well, you just won't be able to purchase anything else in store through the app until that purchase can go through. So I literally could have bought $60 worth of shit because they don't swipe your card right there.
But I assume they'll keep retrying.
Yes.
So they'll eventually get it, probably.
Yes, but I mean, there's always ways to be shady. Not that I was, but I was just curious how this whole fucking thing worked, right?
Yeah.
He goes, watch this. He goes, pick up that pack of gum, and it puts it in my cart. And then I put it back down and I grab another one. It takes that one out of my cart, bitch. Like, it's insane.
It's watching you.
Yes.
I don't want to be watched.
I was like, I'm not coming here
I'm
again.
only going to the hood stores and the hood gas stations.
I just wanted $5 off my cigarette.
I don't like that.
No. It literally knew every move I made.
Well, they have Amazon grocery stores, I believe, that are set up like that. And you go in and you grab your shit and you walk out. But yeah, so it's going to be in gas stations too. It's fucked up because it's going to take all the cashiers' jobs, depending on if there's incentives.
Well, you can't buy lottery and you can't buy cigarettes with it because they're behind the counter and they're, heavily inventoried.
Okay.
So maybe that will be the saving grace.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not a fan of change or technology. So
yeah, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
No.
Don't watch me that much. I don't want to be watched like that.
If you literally just open the door and pick up a root beer, it's putting it in your fucking cart.
Yeah, no. Don't do that for me.
It's crazy.
I'll decide when I get to the register. What if I want to? I don't know. I just don't want it.
I don't want it either. I didn't like it.
Nope.
Wasn't a fan.
Speaking of what I don't like at stores also, I've mentioned before that I have been off my meds for quite a while and I am very snappy and I have had a really bad period this month that has had me ready to punch any and everybody in their motherfucking face at any time. The other day I ran into Lucky's and I was like just going to grab a few things. I didn't get a basket or nothing. I just grabbed it. I had it in my arms. I went over to self-checkout because that's all that was fucking open. I don't like doing self-checkout. Like, give me a discount if I have to work here. I don't want to do it.
You can get a discount.
I mean, yeah. So, but I didn't because like whatever, the bitch was right there watching. So I'm scanning my shit, pretending I work there. And, I put it in the bagging area, but they don't have bags. You have to go ask the bitch for a bag, right? So I pay, I get my receipt. My shit is still sitting there. And I go over to her to ask her for a bag. She's like an older woman, not hella old, but kind of older. And so she's talking to somebody else, asking the lady, are you okay? And so, she's not totally busy. She was just asking the lady, was she okay? So I walk over and I'm like, can I get a bag? As I'm doing that, I see a guy walk up to my station where I just paid for my shit, where my shit is sitting, paid for, waiting for a bag. So she's taking her time and she has him in her hands, but she's still talking to the lady.
That shit's rude.
So and kind of ignoring me. So I said, can I get a bag? And she looks at me, girl, I snatched that shit and yanked it hella hard and made her arm go down. And she looked at me hella fucking crazy. And she was like, I'm over here asking her something, and I said, and I'm waiting for no fucking reason.
You can multitask.
So I go over and I bag my shit, girl, and she just walks off somewhere. I don't know, but I came out and told Bunny, and Bunny was cracking up laughing, and I was like, no, I really was like, I would have hit her, and then like regretted it after.
Because it's like, listen, I'm not opposed to people socializing, but I don't know, hand me a bag while you're talking.
While you could do both at once. You totally can. Or you guys need to have like, I'm trying to hurry up.
It was definitely intentionally done to you.
Yeah, it was. And that's what I asked her. I said, is this a power trip? Are you having a power trip right now? Give me the motherfucking bag. And I just snatched it hella hard. And I was just like, this anger, like, let's all just be nice to people and like not have power trips and like fucking stall helping
bag.
someone. Yeah, hand me the motherfucking bag or I'm gonna get it myself.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I didn't want him to start ringing shit up while my shit is still sitting there, because it goes by weight or whatever. I don't know. It knows my shit is in the section. So, I was so mad.
That's annoying.
I don't want to ring my own shit up, period, though. Like, put more bitches on the checkers, on the check stands. I don't work here.
Labor costs.
Yeah, I don't fucking work here. Like, I don't want to even be doing this.
Yeah. I hate it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
More complaints.
Do you remember it was in like 2004. It was on Fox, that reality show called The Swan. Mm-mm. And basically they took a group of
ugly
unattractive women.
Uh-huh. It was only women?
Yes.
Oh, uh-huh.
And they would take them. They would
makeover,
critique them, like give them nose jobs, eye lifts, fucking breast augmentation, lipo.
Yeah.
I mean, there were some fucking skinny women and they were doing thigh lipo on them. Like really bad for body image shit. So
that's like America's Next Top Model. Shaming people that had nothing wrong with them.
There were contestants on The Swan that had like fucking 15 different procedures done, and all in the name to make them pretty, bitch.
Oh God.
And then they made them go to the gym for 2 hours a day, every day. They recorded all of this. They made them do therapy. And at the end, they crowned the prettiest winner.
So you might not even win after all this shit. Like now I got to compete. I done transformed everything about me and I still got to compete.
And there were women after that show who did not like how they looked.
Great.
After all the surgeries and shit. Really fucked up.
Did you watch it recently or something?
Yeah, a reel popped up and then I went and watched it and I was like, oh my fucking God. I think it was on for like 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. Thank God that shit is not on. I can't imagine having our fucking daughters watch it. And
like, girl, we need 15 procedures. Like, and we got to go to the gym for 2 hours every day.
Just, oh my fucking God. What a terrible, terrible fucking show.
All the old episodes that I see of like America's Next Top Model, like that people are reviewing now, and they're like, what in the fuck was wrong with society? Like thinking it was okay to make people cry and like talk about their teeth.
Women that were size 4 telling them
they're fat and fucking and it's so, oh God, TV was different. Like TV was, that shit would not fly today.
Oh, on The Swan also, the women weren't allowed to look in the mirror until the very fucking end.
We're going to scare the shit out of you and let you, wow, after all this. That's scary.
It basically is like, let's see who we can get to kill themselves.
Basically, let's see how far we could push you on some appearance-based shit.
Fucked up.
I don't like that.
Yeah, America's Next Top Model was so fucked up.
Yeah.
Just a lot of body
shaming and the body. Yeah. It's fucked up.
A lot of fucking body judgment.
Bippers have gone wild in the Bay Area more than ever before.
Really?
Like just, oh my fucking God. Every single day I'm watching. And it's in broad daylight. And like, if you guys don't know, Bippers are like young dudes out here that have made it a career to break into cars and steal things. So like we've talked about it before, like going out now, you're advised to like leave all of your fucking windows down.
Doors unlocked.
Doors unlocked. Don't leave any bags of any kind in your fucking car at all. Nothing for them to go after.
The cleaner your car looks, those are targets.
They fucking so every day now on these pages, there's videos of like people will trail them just to record them. They don't care that they're being recorded. They're bouncing out, smashing and grabbing and going like bending corners all day, all through Oakland, all through San Francisco. And then there's like a graveyard where they go and dump the fucking luggage or whatever they have that they don't want. Yeah. So,
Wow.
But the fucked up thing is like, I have a friend that sends me these videos. He's in LA and he just be shaking his head because he got hit before when he came out here, maybe more than once. So he hates coming up here. And this was years ago. And like he just watches it getting progressively worse and worse and worse.
He's like, I'm really never going back.
So he sends me these videos and he's just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, headshots. People need to start shooting them in the fucking head. Like it's crazy. But I was laughing the other day. It wasn't funny though, but I was like, I be having to really watch these videos because all of the bippers look like stinkers.
Fuck.
They're all dressed like him, like with clothes that he owns. They're all his body type. They're all his height. Like some be taller, but they all wear a shiesty. Like, oh my fucking God. Like and so I'm like, it's a joke. Like I have to really watch all these. Could you imagine if I caught him on camera fucking doing
He's getting a belt. Like,
if I found an empty luggage in my apartment.
Bitch, I'm gonna say whoop him with the belt.
Oh my God. So I'd have somebody pistol whip him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, thank God there's no chance he would do no shit. Man. Yeah, like, and I always say, like, you're stealing from the wrong people. Go steal from some stores, some banks. Go steal, you know what I'm saying?
Some corporations.
Don't steal from people. Don't. Like, I don't respect that shit.
Listen,
it's
in
not
the Bay
a hustle.
Area, it's already a fucking struggle for most people to fucking make it.
Yes.
Let's not. That's why I don't lock my car. I'll leave my windows down. There's nothing in there that I can't replace. Just, it's not worth. Plus, I would rather not have to pay my deductible or pay for a new window.
Yeah.
Like,
because there's nothing in there that I give a fuck about getting stolen. Right. So I don't want my shit broken into.
I mean, what's you gonna take? My dad's teeth?
They're doing it everywhere. And then they're just like, I've seen videos of them at gas stations doing it now. Like usually it would be parked cars. Now they're hitting cars where the people are at the pump and they walk in to pay. They're hitting those cars. So people are walking outside to their car being broken into and like running after the car and they're like threatening to shoot them and shit. And this is GTA. It's too much. It's too fucking much.
God damn.
Yeah. So
that's fun.
They look like my son, but they're not him.
Thank God.
Thank God.
So recently I was reading about a case. Let me start by asking you this question. You have a loved one that dies. Mm-hmm. They go to the funeral home, right? Mm-hmm. Would you want to know if your family member's corpse was raped? Trigger warning, sorry. Would you want to know? Would you care? Mm-mm. Okay.
No. Would you?
No. They're not in that shell anymore.
No, and that's on y'all at that point.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get him in trouble,
you gotta flush that body out. If you want to have a little fun, more power to you. Because I'm not down to get rid of all the fluids and flush them out and all that shit. So if that's part of what, if y'all have sneaking a little fun in there while you're doing it.
So a lot of people
are mad.
Family members. So there was a case where a funeral home worker, a male, had raped. What is that?
Who knows?
Who knows? Raped a bunch of bodies, and quite a few family members from different families were upset. They deem it disrespectful.
I mean, yeah, it's not respectful to the court, obviously, but like you're defiling or whatever. I get it, but
and charges were pressed, and the person went to jail and shit. And
so it's a very common thing
for sure.
I've read so many like Reddit things, like Reddit articles and stuff, to where even funeral homes were saying that there's certain techs and shit that they will not allow to work alone with the bodies anymore because it's like a known thing. So they always have to have an assistant with them from now on. Like, but like, I don't know.
I'm very lax about that. Like, I wouldn't care. I mean. Maybe I would feel some kind of way if it was my child. I would be like, don't defile my kid. But if you want to hump Mark's fucking dead body.
Or like your dad. Or like, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe he'd think it's funny. I don't know. Like,
smacking him in the face with
right?
his wiener.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, the kid. Okay, if it's a kid, that's different.
Yeah,
that's
don't
definitely different.
rape kid dead bodies.
But if it's an adult, go for what you know.
Because that's what I immediately thought about was adult bodies,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's
fucking
dead.
press
Like,
charges. I don't give a fuck.
You don't have to go to jail.
I don't have
for
enough
it.
time. I'm over at the fucking trailer doing plumbing work. So
You don't have to go to jail. Like, I'm not tripping like that. But give me a discount.
Pay me.
Give me a discount
give me some money.
on the service.
You can fuck it whenever you want until it's buried. Give me some money.
Yes. Have some fun. Whatever.
I might blackmail you.
You're doing a service. I do want a discount though,
For
because
sure.
I feel like at that point
You're getting more. And I want more. Speaking of trailer, I had one day off this week. You know me, I like to complain. I feel like this is what I do. I sit in this chair and I complain about everything, and you guys fucking listen. So
yeah.
I had Sunday off. Oh, let me just tell you my past few days. I forgot the greatest part. Motherfucker.
Oh.
I was trying to be more positive, but just kidding. Tricked you guys. Sunday was my day off for the 12th time. It got to about noon, 1. I was laying watching Sex in the City.
Sunday?
Eating root beer floats. No, I used to call it root beer.
That's the new thing for you.
I'm on root beer floats right now. Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream. I've been using A&W root beer. I get a text from Carolyn. You know she can't take a picture to save her fucking life. I never know what I'm looking at. It's supposed to be the kitchen sink. It's like slanted part of the kitchen sink. There's water coming out. I don't know if she took the photo with the faucet on, off.
Oh.
It says, Drippy Drippy help washer kit.
Come on, dude.
Drippy Drippy help washer kit. I'll show you the fucking message. I call her. I'm like, what are you talking about now?
What's happening?
Why do I have to kill myself now, Carolyn? The slumlord Charlene is busy. So what the fuck is going on?
So I'll answer. Fuck it. Fuck it. Humor me.
I'm on call. So I hate everybody in this family. So, but I guess the fucking, the faucet's old. It's like 50 years old. You know, the slumlord ain't fucking upgraded
Is it that old?
It's, yeah.
Oh.
So the trailer it's an early 70s model.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty dated.
Okay.
The faucet needed repaired. It needs some parts put in. Graham said he could do it. This motherfucking big tweaker. He sends me the shit to get. I go to fucking Home Depot. I'm on live while I'm there because I use the fucking curbside lazy people service.
Okay.
I guess it's not. If you're disabled, that works out well, but I'm not. I'm just lazy.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought me out the stuff. I go over to the trailer. Graham goes, I told you to get Delta, but we need Peerless, which is brands of
I'm like,
faucets.
what does that even mean?
So he had me get the wrong shit.
Okay.
Then I have to go to Ace Hardware and Pinole twice.
Yeah.
Finally get the right shit.
This is all on Sunday.
All on Sunday, my day off. He fixes it.
Oh, he does.
He fixes it.
I'm surprised.
Shocker. Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
After I bring the right shit over, though, mind you, I go in there and the faucet is pouring. It's not drippy, drippy like Carolyn texted me. It's like fucking flowing. We
Great.
pay for water.
So how many hours was it doing that?
Probably about 5. Because as soon as I finally get there with the right shit, finally, Graham sits down and eats a full fucking meal. God forbid you get up and fucking fix it. Whatever. So I was off from my client Sunday.
Okay.
Monday, I go to work. Mm-hmm. I go in at 11:30. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to open the front door, and the front door isn't opening. It's like giving me a lot of pushback.
Was it hot that day?
Yes, very. The day before was hotter though. Okay. Trying to open the door. It's not opening. It's opening like 3 inches, but then it's like stopping. But I can see in the 3-inch crack, bar stools knocked over.
Oh no.
Clothes on the floor. Shit off the bookcases. It looks like a home invasion.
Oh no.
I look down and there's like round, hard poop balls. I hate
Show
you.
me with your hands how big.
I'm not.
Don't exaggerate.
I put that on Peez Life.
That's like a plum.
Yes, bigger than golf balls.
A plum.
It's stopping the door, and it's hard enough to where when I'm pushing.
Wait, that's against the door?
Yes.
The balls.
There's like 3 of them, and I'm trying to push it.
And it's hot. You're like, someone broke in, robbed this place, and shit everywhere. Why is it round? Like, what's happening? What? So you notice shit, you stop pushing at that point, or you keep pushing?
I kill myself at this point.
You push harder?
I jump off the fucking second story.
As soon as I saw shit balls, I would have turned around and got in my car and drove away like this. What? So you saw shit balls and it made you push harder.
I'm pushing the door.
Because now
The
you
balls
need to know.
aren't rolling away. They're smashing under the door. I have to bulldoze them to get in the house.
That's what's stopping. They're door stoppers.
Yep.
They're organic, homemade door stoppers. The kind when you want to prop your door open. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I fucking smash them down and get in.
Oh my God.
Listen, let me just preface this by saying there are people that listen that love my client, that are related to him. I adore my client.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
That's why I continue to go in the house. I adore him. Yeah. But doing this line of work, I have to make bad jokes. I have to make distasteful, fucking inappropriate, fucked up jokes regarding it.
Yes.
Or I really
Or you
will
cannot get through it.
Put the Ruger to my temple. I'm not fucking kidding. So, after I bulldoze through it, I get in and I'm like, all I can think is, what the fuck happened? I instantly thought home invasion, it's not a great area.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. I looked to the right. There's more poop in the other room. Looked like horses had been through there. There's just clothes, like random clothes. I'm like, where'd these clothes come from? The bar stools are knocked over. The bookcase is fallen over. And I start screaming my client's name. And he's not answering.
Oh, God.
Well, I look to the left toward his room. And he's seated on the floor, back against the bed. Head tilted forward, so his chin's on his chest. Naked from the waist down.
Why do you always find men with their waist down naked?
Dressed like Winnie the Pooh. It's like Dad 2.0. Dad's like whispering in his ear.
It's not
Take
over.
Your pants off.
It's
She
not
loves
over.
it.
This is how she likes to find
She
you.
loves it when your pants are off. Mm-hmm. So I'm screaming my client's name. It takes about 5. I'm like, he's dead at this point. His knee is bleeding under his knee. His arm is bleeding.
Was he sleeping?
Yeah. So I'm screaming his name. He finally goes, yeah. I'm like, and I scream hella loud, what the fuck happened in here? And he's like, I fell yesterday afternoon and I couldn't get to my phone. So he fell over by the bathroom. It took him 4 hours. Mind you, it was like 98 degrees the day before. He's 70.
Oh.
He scoots because he can't get up. He had fell and hit his head. He scoots from the bathroom to his bedroom because his phone was in there. He still couldn't get to his phone. He's kind of smart. He's a little bit of a survivalist because he drank the water out of his humidifier to stay hydrated. I don't think I would have thought to do that.
I think if you thought you were dying, you would know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The the part that killed me is he said he was screaming help and fucking nobody came. That broke my heart.
Does he have neighbors?
So the neighbor on the right goes out of town for work. The neighbor to the right wasn't home. The house to the left was just sold and is being renovated before the new people move in. So there's
there.
not people unless somebody was
because
walking
I would have
by.
been knocking on their door like, bitch, where was your antennas?
So unless someone was walking by, they wouldn't have heard him. So he's screaming for help and shit. And then so I'm like, I'm calling 911 because like you've been seated in the same position for fucking hours.
He probably thought he was gonna die.
He did. He did, and that fucking sucked.
That part's not funny.
No, there's not even a joke I can make about that. So I called 911. These paramedics were cool as fuck. Came in, they assessed him, his vitals were good. And was like, he reminded me so much of my dad. He's like, I'm not going to the hospital. You make sure I'm all right, but I'm not going. I'm not going. So,
God damn. Whereas I love going to the hospital.
You're like, fuck yeah, strap me in.
I want to lay in a gurney. I want to get fluids pumped into me so I don't have to drink the water myself. I'm dehydrated. I want to take a nap.
Oh, God, I hate going to the hospital.
I love going to the hospital. Give me Compazine. Let me sleep for a minute.
I hate you. So he was okay.
Fuck.
So I went immediately to the trailer. I grabbed him the spare walker we have so that he has a walker. Now though, he's scared of fucking walking if I'm not there. So I told him, I'm like,
he's already kind of not hypochondriac, but like
a little bit,
like panics when he's congested.
He makes me check his lungs all the time. Yes. Yeah. He panics. He worries and shit.
So this probably just shot that through the roof.
So when I'm there, I make him get up and walk to the bathroom. I'm like, you have to walk or else you're going to be bedbound.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have to wear diapers, and you don't want to wear diapers yet. And he's like, I don't want to wear diapers. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want you to either. So,
how did the shit get by the front door?
Okay. So when he was scooting to his bedroom, he got midway. The kitchen's probably midway. I'm not looking at you when I tell this story because you're immature.
But this is stuff I need to know, please.
I didn't even tell you the best part.
Well, let's get to it.
So
he got midway.
And he had to go to the bathroom again, but he knew he couldn't go back to the toilet. And he was like, I tried to hold it as long as I could, but I just had to do it.
So it was just coming out?
Yeah, and he was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you don't even have to apologize. I got it.
But how did it get by the front door? It rolled.
Because that's where he was seated when he was taking a break.
So it was coming out. Wait, so he was at one point
scooting on his butt, girl, like
by the front door.
Yes. So it goes like this: bathroom, living room, kitchen, bedroom. So it makes like a U.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was at the midpoint of the U,
and it started coming out.
Yep. And he just leaned over it.
Oh, and fired away.
And it rolled everywhere.
Was it like streaks on the floor? I need to know.
A little bit. When I bulldozed it to get the fucking door open, I made mud pies. So there was like 2 balls and a mud pie.
Dragged with drag marks.
And let me...
Under the door too?
Yes. I had to scrub everything. I don't need to be in this line of work.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. So
I'm happy he's okay.
Same.
Yeah.
I really thought he was dead. Like my stomach dropped. I was fucking, I love him. He's great.
I can't imagine how he thought he was going to die. If you're drinking water out the humidifier and firing poop balls. Like the headspace you're in at that point, you think it's over. You're firing poop balls out your butt in the kitchen, and you're drinking water out of appliances. Yep. You think it's over.
Yeah. And listen, that humidifier probably needs a good cleaning.
Oh God.
So wait. Also, after when I come in, And after he's alive and I've called 911, he goes, and you know, he kept apologizing, and I was like, fucking stop apologizing.
Yeah.
It's totally cool.
Yeah.
It's what I'm here
know
for.
you didn't do this on purpose.
Bitch, if you, no, for real.
Trust me.
No, the best part was I go in the room and he hands me a plastic bag and he's like, I had to poop more. So at least that one was in a bag.
At least some made it to a bag. Yeah.
It was bad, and I just want to say nothing. And you know, I've taken care of a million elderly people, and this goes across the board. Nothing smells as bad as human adult poop not in the toilet. Nothing.
And it's like 100 degrees in there.
Yeah. Nothing. I'd rather smell cat shit, elephant shit.
Does he have fans going or any AC?
Yeah, there's a fan in the kitchen, but the AC in his room was off and he couldn't get to it. And his house is just fucking, it was built in like 1900. So there's like barely insulation.
Or was there some air blowing through?
No windows open. The fan was in the kitchen, but the way the house is built, it can't get to the bedroom. Like it was bad.
I would have took that humidifier and slit my throat. You would have found a whole different situation if that was me.
It was fucking bad. It was bad. I'm just glad fucking he wasn't dead.
It's a bonding experience. Now he probably feels so much fucking closer to you. Seriously, I would. That's really
does it get any worse than fucking turd balls everywhere? You know what I mean? Like
I'm so concerned with how they kept their shape, and like you got to be dehydrated.
Yeah,
you're dehydrated for sure.
Yeah, like
constipated even. It's that meat.
That's what he said. I was constipated.
Yeah, that's some constipation shit.
They're meat poops.
It's that his food just grosses me the fuck. I mean,
Chicken.
I know that's what he wants. Them nasty. You call it Mexican cuisine one more time.
I said Mexican,
and I'm gonna back
delicacy.
the fuck up out of your head.
It's done facetiously.
She
obviously
sends me pictures after I tell her don't, and it's like
every
these
day
flour tortillas with these brown wet slices of chicken breast. Just that's it. Just rolled multiple, and I know that's what he wants.
And I tell her it's Mexican delicacy.
It makes me so fucking mad, like, because it makes me feel like sick every time I look at the pictures.
I send her pictures of it frying.
If it in the pan, in the tortilla, it's so gross. It's so fucking rude.
It's so funny. One time, all she did was text me back, "Stop," and all capital letters.
Because it's not funny. It makes me feel sick. Oh God! And you're just that's not good for his poops. He needs fiber. He needs some greens. He needs some vegetables. Oh my God.
Listen, the worst part of this is his pain meds had rolled under the fucking bed and he couldn't even get his fucking pain meds, bitch.
God damn it.
That would be what I would want if I was stuck. So at least I could take a few extra.
Maybe that was
and be high.
God intervening. Like I know you're gonna end it all dealing with this, so let me hide these from you, so you don't fucking kill yourself.
I would have at least wanted to be high and stuck on the floor. Thank God.
Was the best part the bag? Is that what you were saving?
Yes.
A present.
Yeah.
A gift for my caregiver.
Yeah. He's great though. Thank God. He survived.
I'm glad he's okay.
That could have went real bad. I think that if he didn't drink that, if he didn't have that fucking humidifier, it probably would have been really bad because it was hot. Mm-hmm. He was there damn near about 20 hours.
Yeah.
That's bad. It's fucked up.
So he pulled down the bookcase or
pulled hella shit off the bookcase. Moved it.
The clothes. Where'd the clothes come from?
I don't know.
Just throwing shit or like
I don't know. Where the clothes came from.
Where'd all this laundry come from?
So he has a lot of stuff everywhere. I've been slowly cleaning it. Mm-hmm. After this day, girl, I fucking gutted that motherfucker. Like there's so much space in there now.
Good.
I still don't know where the random clothes came from.
Yeah.
No clue.
Jeez.
We have a bunch of fucking Right.
I have other stuff. We're not even to that point yet.
Fuck you.
Let's see. There's a lot in here. I just don't even feel like talking about it anymore. I will say this.
Say it, girl.
Remember when I said I wanted to go see a medium and I had watched some videos and shit like that? So one of the videos that I watched from that medium was talking about signs from your loved ones and, you know, feathers, butterflies and coins.
Yeah.
Coins are something that I've seen my whole life. I didn't talk to anybody about it. I just watched it and I was like, yeah, I'm familiar with all that.
Same.
Since then, though, I've been finding quarters everywhere, and it's not like a random you watched it so now you're gonna notice it. No, I notice whenever I find quarters at any time of my life.
Yeah.
So like that's not
quarters
like,
are exciting.
They are, and so like pennies, whatever, I'll leave them. Nickels, dimes, I don't
pick
care.
it all as long as it's heads up. I'll pick it up.
Quarters, though, I'm never gonna walk past a quarter and not grab it. So when I say I've been finding them in my bed, in the kitchen floor. I don't have loose change. I don't carry money in my pockets. Shit is in a zipped thing in my wallet. You know what I'm saying? So coins are never something that I would find around my house. I've been finding them all over my house, the parking lots that I'm in, walking to and from my car. Somebody is trying to scream at me from the afterlife. Yeah. And I want to know who it is, but I just thought it was super interesting.
I hope it's Dad.
Whoever it is, like, thank you. But, you know, and I see you, but like now.
You're like, I have $5.
Now give me a hint who you are because I get it and I know what's happening. Right. But it's just so crazy because, like, you know, at one point, it's like I couldn't tell you the last time I found a quarter. You know what I mean? But now it's non-fucking stop. Peez will find. I found one in her diaper. Like, no. I swear to God, I found one in her diaper. And I was like,
okay, that's cool.
This is craziness. I found them in my bed. This just places that could not be like accidental happenstance. Yeah, you know?
Someone wants you to pay attention.
Hell yeah. So I thought that was cool. Quarters everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't tell you this. I have a lot of notes from when we were preparing for Vegas and then like throughout Vegas. So one that I have to tell you that I did not tell you because I was so fucking pissed that I didn't want to talk about it, but I'm in a better place now. The night before we left, so we left early in the morning, 5, 6 in the morning or something. But I was up kind of late because I wait until the last minute to pack always because I hate it so much.
Me too.
So I had packed, but I had my suitcase on the floor, you know, like an open face sandwich next to my bed, right? Mm-hmm. But like towards the end of the bed. So at one point, I think I got up to pee or something and I was walking back to.
I hope you fell.
I fell so fucking hard in the dark.
You stepped in.
I'm gonna pee. I fell so fucking hard in the dark that I wanted to hit myself. I stepped into my suitcase.
Did you scream?
No, it was all silent, which made it worse. But I could have like broke my hip. I fell sideways and it was like in slow motion. But you know you can usually stop yourself.
You did
like,
it, Carolyn.
Bitch, there was nothing for me to grab because I was in the dark.
You were just like,
so I went sideways and I went all the way down to where my whole body was in the suitcase. I hella fucking hurt my ankle. I fell all the way to the side. And all I could think was, I'm about to wake up, Peez.
Shut the fuck up.
I fell into, my whole body was in my suitcase by the time it was over and I hurt myself. Like the hard part where it closes was like against my forearm. Like I was fucking hurt. All of my weight. I'm heavier than I've probably ever been. Did you lay
there a minute?
I was so fucking mad and all I could think is I'm going to wake up, Peez. And like the other kids better not have heard me. Like
I wish they would have ran in and put the light on so fast.
All I did was get hella fucking mad and like lay down and try to like go to sleep with a mad look on my face. I was so fucking pissed. I can't remember the last time I fell all the way down like that.
Oh God, that's
like
I wish I.
It wasn't a trip like, you know, you trip and you could catch yourself midway.
Nope.
I went all the way down to where I was like on my shoulder and shit. Like I was all the way down. Oh, I started to not even want to go. I was so fucking mad.
You're like, fuck
yeah.
this suitcase.
And then I just had like a few hours left to go back to sleep.
Fucking
I was pissed.
You had to go back to sleep with a throbbing shoulder.
With a throbbing shoulder, forearm, hip, knee, ankle situation. I was so fucked up. So that was nice.
That's funny. Sorry, it's fucking great. I just got so fucking hot. I'm like pouring sweat.
It is very hot. It's very hot in here again. Oh my fucking God. Amazon has 100 pregnancy tests for $20. Did you know? I ordered
You're like I ordered 3 batches.
No, I think I ordered 20 for $10 or something like that.
Damn.
But if you wanted to, you could order 100 for $20. So if you have teenage daughters or something, you want to start testing regularly.
You want to do random?
I thought that was cool that they're available in bulk like that. The reason I got some, not that there's even a chance that I am pregnant. I was like, did something happen? Like, what's going on? Because I was so nauseous before my period started, and I was like throwing up, bad.
You're like, I'm Mary Magdalene.
Something. So as an option, I got some, and I was like,
you said there's old babies in
there's
here.
something, yeah, that made it to an egg or something. I don't know. So, but I'm not. So, but I did find that out that I wanted to share. Also, there's a product I found. You know how I've been buying hella skincare shit lately? I don't know if I talked about it.
You did.
I've been going to Ulta and like buying hella expensive like pore clearing products and scrubs and oil cleansers and all this shit because like I noticed I had some blackheads in my T-zone and I was like, I need these out. So I was going on TikTok for a while and finding all these recommended products and buying them. And I was having really good results with everything. But I've been on quite an Amazon kick lately in preparation for Vegas.
I'm so irritated with them.
Ordering shit just nonstop back to back. That same day delivery just gets me. Like you can have so much shit delivered the same day. So I tried this product. I don't have the name of it here, but I'm going to share the results on Patreon. And when I say, you know those videos where it's like peel off and it sucks big plugs out of your fucking face?
Yeah.
And it's disgusting. I've bought different like black charcoal masks that you fucking peel off.
And they never work.
They never work. Even the expensive ones,
right.
They never work. This one
works.
It probably causes cancer and it smells like glue.
It probably rips 5 layers of your dermis off.
It smells like it might be glue. It's very sticky. I don't give a fuck. It works. When I say I put that shit here and here and here, I don't even have a lot like that, but it pulled out whatever the fuck it could. And I took a photo of the peel off things with my flash. Oh my God. I found one that works just like them videos.
That's crazy.
Yes. So I'm going to, I don't have the name here, but I'm going to post the pics. The pictures are gross. So I don't want to put it like on my story or like on our page.
They're like, you're a dirty girl.
Yeah. So I'll put it in the clubhouse where it's safe.
Right.
But
oh my
and the product was only like $11. $11 snatches the sins out of your pores and could be delivered same day. Can't beat it. So
can't beat it.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work for you for some reason, it's returnable. So
you're all send it to me.
Yeah, so it's great. It's fucking. I'm gonna post it.
I want to see the results.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm trying to see if I had any other cool Amazon finds.
I hope you don't. I'm literally dripping. I don't know why.
Ew.
Out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I have like. Oh God.
Wait, why did I put this? Some of my notes just don't make sense. Juice on the paper towel for the window. Juice? What does that mean? Juice?
Mental illness.
Juice on the paper towel for the window? Question mark? Juice on...
I said it.
You said that.
I said it. I'm putting the cleaning juice.
That's what it was. Why did I put a question mark? We were at the gas station.
I'm questionable.
Okay, yes. Okay, so we had...
I couldn't think.
It was a squeegee, and this bitch is screaming, put the juice on the paper towel for the... Why did I put that in my notes? Anyways, because you're fucking ridiculous.
It was so funny.
You're ridiculous, yeah.
I couldn't think of the fucking name, and I was like, put the juice. The fucking juice.
The windshield juice.
Yes.
You mean the squeegee and the water?
I
You
wanted
mean water.
the juice on the paper.
Oh my, put the juice on the paper towel for the window. Damn it. That was so
God
stupid.
forbid I say the cleaner.
Yeah.
No, it was the juice. Put the juice on the paper towel.
I hella laughed the other day. Do you remember when you blew a kiss to that guy when we did that
you.
interview?
No.
Remember
Don't
we
make
did that
things
interview and you at the end you got all awkward and you didn't know what to do and you blew a kiss at him?
Fuck
and then when we turned it
you.
off, you were like, "Why did I do that?" I just wanted to remind you of that.
Thanks. That was mortifying.
Oh my God, that was so awkward and cringy.
It was, but I guess in the big scheme of things of shit that I do,
Miss
it's
America?
not that bad.
Fucking Miss America? Why did you do that?
Who the fuck do I think I am sometimes?
This is like when we first started the show.
Yeah, like who do I think it was during COVID and
You
it was
blew him a kiss. You were like, okay.
who?
We don't know that man. It felt natural.
Thank
to
God
you.
we never talked to him again.
Ever again. But it felt natural to you. You just went for it. That was so random. That was so fucking
I
random.
was fucking made for stardom. What the fuck? What an embarrassment.
No, for real. He was probably like, whoa. Okay.
Slut.
She has a crush, I guess.
She wants
All
to
right.
fuck me.
I think he was gay. Wasn't he a gay man?
No, he's married now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We did do one with a gay man, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Okay.
It wasn't him. Oh my God.
I'm like, he was gay. He looks like he loves dick. No, I had him confused with someone else. Sorry.
This could be an undercover romance.
I'm
'cause
hot.
I feel that I'm the type
No,
of
we're not doing
girl
that.
you should give a chance.
Okay,
Taste and see.
I'm gonna do the first write-in because we have one from today. I'm gonna go in reverse.
Okay, go for it, because I have a bunch, but I want to make sure I don't have what you have. Oh my God, I'm sweating these headphones out.
Yeah, it's hot.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna skim real quick and make sure this is not inappropriate because some of y'all
Are out of pocket.
push it.
Yeah, have us fucking people looking at us crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read this. Okay, we're gonna start with yours.
All right, yeah, because I got one in here that I was like, whoa. Do you want to read this first one?
Sure.
It's short because
Okay.
we have two really long ones. I figured I'll read them.
Yeah, okay. Oops. Hey to my two fave homegirls aunties. Homegirls/aunties. I've been a listener since the very beginning and have been following Pat on social media. No. Hold on.
Are you reading the right one?
Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought this was one that was inappropriate. No, it's not. Okay, sorry. I've been following Pat on social media since I was in high school 12 years ago.
Damn.
But this is my first time writing in. Sorry, I feel like I have to burp. Hiccup, something. Okay.
It's juice.
It's windshield juice. Thank you all so much for being yourselves and making this podcast one of the things I turn to for comfort. I wanted a little input on my current family situation, being that I don't ask many people in my personal life for advice. I'm having an emotional disconnect with my mom. She's acknowledged, but has not accepted my grandmother was never loving or affectionate, although she says they had a great relationship. I don't see how the two statements can be put in the same sentence. Okay, wait, I think I read this wrong. She's acknowledged, but okay, I think I did a inappropriate pause. She's acknowledged, but has not accepted that my grandmother was never loving or affectionate, although she says she had a great relationship. They had a great relationship. I don't see how the two statements can be put in the same sentence. My parents were teen parents, and I feel like my mom, who didn't receive love and affection from where she should have, and therefore lacks that same emotional disconnect with me. I don't know how to approach her about this realization because I don't think she'll take it well. It's hurting me inside because I think she has a lot of built up emotions and she's never dealt with, but only got through. Also, my grandmother passed away unexpectedly 2 years ago. This is just a general consensus of what I've been thinking about a lot. Thanks for your input.
I would just sit my mom down and just say, this is what I've observed. These are, my feelings, what I've gathered. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I would just flat out say how you feel your mother's relationship with her grandmother has been. There go the fucking neighbors, as always. Mm-hmm. I would say how I feel her mom's relationship with her grandmother has been, and how in turn has affected the way your mother has mothered you. I think the only way is to be 100% honest. I wouldn't beat around the bush. You don't have to be mean or anything, but you need to say how it's hurt you. And
I have a different opinion. I think maybe don't assess their situation. I think just speak for yourself and how you feel and your relationship is with her. Your grandmother is no longer here. Who knows what they struggled with maybe growing up that you might not know. I would just not even bring that up, because that could also be taken as, I don't know.
I feel like it gives the mom kind of a cushion and out to be like, instead of saying, I feel like you've been a shitty mom to me, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like if you add the grandmother part, right? Mm-hmm. And say that maybe your mom didn't get what she needed from her mother, it kind of gives the mom a cushion to lean on instead of saying you've been a fucked up mom.
Definitely don't word it that way. But I would say I would approach it like, I don't feel like I get enough affection from you that I really want, and just talk about how it makes you feel and your experience, and just, you know what I mean? Like, because if the mom has already said that she did have a loving relationship with her mother, who is no longer with us, she might not want you bringing that up and disagreeing with her and bringing up her dead mother. That's just how I feel. Like, speak on your own feelings and situations, and don't try to diagnose or like assess what you think the cause is. I don't know.
I think this really shows our two different personalities, our answers, because I'm like, we're bringing everything into this. We're putting it all on the table. We're going to talk about everything. Do what feels what you're most comfortable with, whether it be just talking about, ultimately what's bothering you is
an emotional disconnect,
right, from your mother.
Right.
However you feel best, discussing that and getting, to the meat is what I would do. But
that sounds gross.
I wouldn't beat around the bush. I would sit my mom down and be 100% honest. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
So, I wish you lots of luck, because let me tell you, we both know what it feels like to not get what you need from your mother.
Right.
It's really fucking shitty, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a struggle for sure. It's way worse than any...
Even as a big grown-up, it's a struggle.
Yeah, it's way worse than any... Like, absent fathers don't even cause as much damage as a troubled relationship with a child and their mother.
Yeah.
The relationship with the mother causes damage that you carry with you for like your entire fucking life. It's very like more people need to realize that, because and I know a lot of shitty mothers, and I'm like, I just wish you knew what kind of damage this is going to cause to your fucking kids, because I don't think they have any idea what they're doing.
It sucks.
This one says trigger warning, I'm about to get mushy, so you could read that shit.
These be my favorite. Hi, aunties. Trigger warning, I'm about to get mushy. I just had a moment and realized hello dysfunction is my coping mechanism. Same. I was feeling hella down, and my immediate thought was to hop on Spotify and listen to y'all.
Oh.
I've been listening for years, and you two have been with me since. Damn, that sounds creepy. Haha. Y'all have been with me since before I got pregnant. My son is 2 now. He's the best thing in this life, and I've been struggling to find myself throughout motherhood so far. Finding my interests and happiness outside of being a mom has been hard. You've unknowingly reminded me of who I was in times I truly couldn't remember. That's fucking huge.
I love that.
Just by being a familiarity for me. A thing even if only one that I was interested and kept up with throughout the anxiety and PPD. Ooh, girl. Thank you for being raw as fuck. Sorry it's so long I had to word vomit.
I love
PPD
that.
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Trust me, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, though. It is not forever. God, I just remember how I felt. It was fucking horrible. And thank you for listening to us, and thank you for sharing that. I love this.
Yeah, I'm happy we can help in any way.
And it's really
through that kind of stuff.
It's really easy to lose yourself as a new mom, man. I would do one thing a week just for you if you have the support, the little community where someone can watch your son. Fucking do something for you.
Yeah.
So that you don't lose you. All
My
right.
lips are so fucking chapped right now.
Do you want to read this birthday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Thea Crystal and Thea Pat. I just would like to wish my cousin Amelia a happy motherfucking born day. We are not blood cousins. She's my boyfriend's cousin, and I love her so much. It's her 21st birthday, Monday, August 21st, and ever since I put her on to you guys, she almost always puts our girls on. It's y'all, Pat and Chris. So again, happy birthday, Amelia. I'm so proud of you, and I love the woman you're becoming. That's from Nancy.
Happy birthday, you sweet baby angel.
A 21-year-old.
Oh, happy birthday from Chrissy.
From Chrissy. These are hella long.
Yeah, I'm going to read the fucking next one. I can't wait to read that one. Are you guys ready for this? I pulled this out of our...
That's a chainsaw,
I'm
by the way.
I'm going to fucking kill them.
By the way.
I promise you.
They see my car.
Yes.
Get out the skill saw.
They're quiet all the fucking time until your car pulls up. Okay, so I'm talking with a cigarette hanging out of my mouth. I'm getting to...
It's getting serious.
True core right
it's getting
now.
fucking serious.
You guys don't even know. Okay, anyways, I pulled this out of the Facebook group. It was written anonymously. Excuse me, I just burped as I was talking and smoking.
And smoking.
Yeah.
You burped smoke.
Trifecta. So I was like, oh my fucking God. All right, here we go.
It was written in the group?
Yes.
I need to get more active in that group.
In that group, like it's not your group?
I
need to get in that group.
I'm only on Facebook for Maybe.
Shh. That's so disrespectful to us.
It's the truth. I know. I pop in every now and then, though, and I laugh at memes and stuff. I do enjoy those.
I love the group.
Yeah. I need to get more active.
It's really fucking supportive, like, of each other.
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm getting mushy.
I will say one thing pissed me off that I saw the other day.
Oh, please.
I think a man posted it, and it was an old lady with a big donk, and it said BBLs when you get older. And I was thinking, that's not funny. Oh, was that a shot at me?
Guess I
That's
missed
not
that.
funny. Yeah. So I didn't laugh. I didn't like it.
You have the ability to delete any post.
I was just like, whatever. I just went to Maybe.
Oh, because I've deleted some before.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. I just went to Maybe.
My comfort. Sorry.
Your warm security blanket.
Yes.
I hate you.
Okay,
here we go. Whew. Just need to vent and the reassurance that I'm not the asshole. I don't even know where to start. So my dad cheated on my mom with my best friend. Best friends in air quotes. Oh, listen, this is just the beginning.
At what age?
We're the same age, and I found out when we were 18, but it had been going on since we were 16.
Your dad's a child molester.
I met her when we were 14, and we quickly became close. I feel like it was partly my fault because I'm the one that brought her around.
Not knowing my dad was going to fuck her? What? Come on. That is not your fault.
She practically lived at my house and my mom treated her like a daughter. My dad was hanging around a motorcycle club that's pretty big in my area and he got mixed up in some shit and got locked up. This was a few months before she turned 18. The day she turned 18, she ran away from home, and her cousin told me and my mom that one of my dad's friends picked her up and she was staying at his house until she could find a place to stay. I hadn't talked to her in months at this point. I was in denial and didn't want to believe that she could do that to me and my mom. A few months into my dad being locked up, he got in a fight with one of his sisters, and she told me and my mom everything.
Wait, so one of his sisters knew?
Yeah.
And just sat on that.
They had been together for years at that point, and most of my dad's friends and his entire family knew about it, and they would all help them sneak around. We're 33 now. They ended up getting married when she turned 20.
Is this real life?
Listen, this is why I had to read it. I read this with my fucking jaw on the ground. We're 33 now. They ended up getting married when she turned 20. Their 13-year wedding anniversary is today, and they have 3 kids together. And in parentheses, it says that he didn't want. She knows I'll beat her ass, so every time she sees me, she runs the other way or hides behind whoever she's with. My dad's entire family picked her over me, and it's so wild to me that they all just think it's okay. My dad's side of the family is all women. He has 5 sisters and a million nieces, and they all say I'm the problem. They talk shit about me and my mom all the time, and that bitch is so obsessed with my mom, it's scary. Like, it's to the point where a few years ago, my mom got a new car, and that bitch made my dad go get her the same exact car 2 days later. I went to a private Catholic school, and my dad was so against it. Because he said it was a waste of money, but guess what? His 3 kids with her are all in private Catholic school. When my mom got her boobs done, she begged my dad to pay for hers to get done. It doesn't bother me as much as it used to, but every few months, one of my dad's sisters will try to start shit with me and say I shouldn't be such an asshole to my dad and that I need to get over it. Am I the immature one for still wanting to drag her fucking face across the cement when I see her? LOL, no, but seriously, they constantly tell me I'm the problem and I should get over it, and it makes me feel crazy because I don't know how everyone is just okay with the fact that she was a minor. Oh my fucking God.
I have so much to say.
There's so many points to touch on. This is going to be the last write-in.
I have so much to say.
Your daddy's a child molester. 2, I would want to beat her ass as well because the friendship was fucking betrayed.
That is why. Not because of the dad, not because of her hatred towards the mom, not because, only because if you were my best friend, the betrayal to me.
You literally fucked let me not say fucked my dad because your dad is a predator.
Was molested by.
And you didn't say anything.
Yeah. And then you turned it into ran off and left me like I'm not your friend.
And you got my dad's whole family hating me. And you're fucked up to my mom. Anything that you say, any opinion that I have on this, it feels problematic because I'm like, fuck that. I don't think you're the bad person for wanting to drag her face in the cement. But if you look at it, I kind of
think that's not who you should be mad at.
I would be I would hate my dad. I would hate her.
I wouldn't even call him my dad. Let's just say his name is Larry. Larry, don't call him dad no more. That ain't no fucking dad to you. He used you to find a wife. That is
fucking raped your friends.
Oh my God. This is so gross. This is
so bad.
Fucking gross. It's gross on his part. It's gross on his family's part. It's gross on all of his biker friends that facilitated this fucking hooking up with a kid.
And think about the and the family, the sisters, everyone, and the mom, the poor fucking mom.
They're all, it's just me and my mom now.
So if the mom gets mad, right, at the girl, then she looks bad, right? Because the girl was basically a victim. The mom is, I think, in the most fucked up. Oh my God, it's just so fucked up. The dad, Larry, is a motherfucker. Larry deserves to be in jail.
Larry needs to be back in jail.
And Larry needs pistol whipped.
And those kids, do you know what you're a product of? These new children. Do you know what you're a product of? Your dad was a raper.
And they're her siblings now.
Oh yeah, no, they're not. They're not. And that's not your dad anymore. And it's just you and your mom off into the sunset.
I would totally fucking forget about
I'd cut all of them off.
Same.
Yeah, no, the none of that. His family is your family anymore. He's not your family anymore. She doesn't even fucking exist. She's a victim and don't even see it.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like, would you guys
shit.
let that happen to y'all kids now? I think you would. I think you'd be totally fine with it.
Yeah.
And that's gross too. Like they have no business having kids.
Like I get you as her friend because of the betrayal, you feeling betrayed because she didn't say anything to you. I get wanting to drag her face on the cement, but it's not even worth your energy.
Oh, hell no,
You're
it's
going to
not.
go to jail. That's all that's going to happen.
And they would love for that to happen.
And they're going to stay together and
still be happy and maybe have more kids. Like, no, don't
trouble
yourself
even
at all. Like,
speak of them anymore.
Fuck no. No, that's not your dad.
I would just cut all that off.
You don't want a child molester as a dad.
And it's really sad that your ex-best friend is a victim and doesn't even know that she's a victim.
Doesn't even know it. Like, that's sad on her. Like, girl, I feel sorry for you.
Where were her fucking parents?
Yeah, that's really gross. All of that is so sad and gross.
Your aunts, they would be, my dad's Larry's whole side would be cut off.
Oh yeah, nieces, aunties,
everyone.
Everybody that you're saying is like looking at you like you're the problem and like, what?
No.
You're all delusional and you're all gross.
All gross.
Yeah, I don't want any part.
Well, I couldn't believe that fucking shit when I read it. My mouth just kept going
That's
lower.
one of our listeners?
Yeah. Her life.
Oh my God.
It's fucking heartbreaking.
That's just craziness. I hope that the mom is like remarried or like dating
living
someone
her best
and happy
life.
And just
therapy.
Be happy that you're not with a child molester. Like there's no need to miss him or miss anything that it used to be or like, no, she did you a favor. That girl did your whole family a favor, you and your mom, by getting that piece of shit out of
your dad's true colors.
Yeah. Household. Like he's gone. Gross.
And if you haven't already, please get in therapy because that is heavy as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot to come to terms with.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's craziness.
Right?
Do not fight that girl. Do not trouble yourself. Do not appear bothered to her or Larry or anybody else. Oh my God.
No.
Go on with your life and be like cute and happy and make sure your mom is cute and happy and get in therapy and heal.
Yeah.
That's all y'all need to do.
Yeah. We have like a few more, but they're all really long.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pouring sweat still.
Dripping. That's been the word of the day.
Dripping. Mm-hmm. Drippy drippy.
Yep.
Like the faucet.
Mm-hmm. And the windshield water. Juice for the paper towel.
Juice for the paper towel. Mm-hmm. Durr.
Okay.
I just want to tell you guys about a really great group on Facebook. I've mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again because it's such a good time. It's called All Bugs Go to Kevin.
She keeps posting screenshots on our story. That's where they're coming from. They're coming from her.
It's me. All those cute little moths, little spideys that are pretty.
They're all very pretty colors.
Yes, I didn't know these bugs, and it really has helped me get over like being terrified of spiders. I might even pick one up.
You're lying.
No, I've learned so fucking much in this group.
Look at that growth.
Yeah, I don't think I'll pick up a wolf spider though, but
I have one for you if you'd like a spider that has pink feet.
Naya picks up spiders.
Would she like the one that has pink high heels on?
If we didn't have 90 cats, I would.
It lives in a box.
I'm scared of them knocking it over and shit.
I tape it shut because he knows how to open it.
Oh, he's smart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, he might.
He slides it. So I have a nice little piece of box tape that just goes over so he can't slide it no more.
Maybe he can go in the room with the birds.
It could be real tropical.
What does it eat?
Crickets. And you buy them at the pet store right by Target.
On a little egg crate thing.
They come in a little box. And it's like $3 for like 25 of them. And you feed them. I feed them like every 2 weeks.
Well, I just hate how friends eat friends, man.
I know.
It sucks. I'll think about it.
Okay.
But All Bugs Go to Kevin is cool. You can post a pic of any bug you find. Them motherfuckers are so smart. They know what genius it's in. Like, they can tell you their fucking temperaments. Like, it's great where they fucking come from. Like, I'm having a good time over there. I don't know what they're having a good time doing.
The fuck do they be building?
Oh my God. I don't fucking know. They've been building for fucking a year now. Backyard looks the same. Mm-hmm. It's only on days we record though. They build. I I don't know. You guys subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to be real friends.
Thank you for the new reviews that we've
Yeah.
got. Where they make us happy. They do truly. So thank you.
We get really excited. But YouTube, tell your mama about us.
Yes.
The man that works the liquor store by your house.
Yes.
They all want to know about us.
Yes.
That's it, you guys. Suck it easy.
Go to bed.